around the sun. And these revolutions continued through history. Every time the world's largest telescope was built, our view of the universe changes. So in 1789, William Herschel built what was at that time the world's largest telescope. It was funded, much like many of modern telescopes were, by a benevolent king. And he discovered, one of his many discoveries with this telescope is binary stars. So our own sun is a star, just like the stars you see at night twinkling in the sky. And he discovered that there are stars that orbit around each other. And this proved for the first time that gravity is not just the phenomenon that governs our own solar system, but all of the other stars in the sky are also governed by gravity. Rossi's 1.83 meter telescope, and these sizes refer to the size of the lens of the telescope. So the lens of Rossi's telescope was 1.83 meters across. And he discovered that there are what he called spiral nebulae in the sky. And on the left is a drawing of a galaxy, spiral nebulae, didn't know what it was at the time, but Rossi took in 1789 or so. And this is the modern view taken with the Hubble Space Telescope. So you can see even in 1789 there was cutting edge astronomy being done. And astronomers were discovering things in the sky that they didn't understand and what they were. The first telescope to be built on a mountaintop, the understanding that it is better to move away from urban centers in order to build cutting-edge observatories. The first mountaintop observatory was built in California. It was also the start of a big telescope building in the United States. Was a 36-inch refracting telescope, which was the world's largest at the time. And the next telescope that came shortly after that, also in California, was a 100-inch, and I apologize for mixing inches and meters. This is because I live in both. I come from Canada where we talk meters, and I live in the United States where we talk inches and feet. But anyway, this telescope had a lens that was 100 inches across. And with this, a famous astronomer named Edwin Hubble discovered that the universe was expanding. So again, as we started building bigger and bigger telescopes, our view of the universe continued to change.